Hello everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West, and today is the first day of Magical Readathon. I figured I'd do a little bit of a vlog type content for this month since I'm kind of only going to be focusing on Magical Readathon. So today is day one, and today I plan to start The Queen's Bargain by Anne Bishop. This is the first book in the trilogy. I drew the second book, but it's been a few years since I read this first book. Pandemic? Did I read this first book at the very start of the pandemic? I think I did. I think that's when this book came out. Like, I was at this book signing and another one canceled because of the pandemic. So it's been a little bit since I read the first book, and while I think I still remember everything that happened in it pretty well, I'd rather be sure. So we're going to see how far we can get into The Queen's Bargain today so that we can get The Queen's Weapons over with. I know I'm not going to enjoy the characters I normally enjoy in this book series, so we're going at it this way. Yeah. Happy baby. Happy baby. Yeah. Obligatory cat. He wanted to be in the beginning today. Alright, so the first book that I read was The Queen's Bargain by Anne Bishop. This book came out in 2020. I remember because an author that was going to do a book signing canceled the day that I got this one signed. So I reread this book. It was better on the second reading. So much better on the second reading. This is a book that is actually book 10 in a series, so I can't tell you too much about it, but we revisit the world of Black Jewels after all of the books that have come out have happened, and we get more timeline. And I love that we get more timeline, but this book really ruined for me a character that I enjoyed in earlier books. Primarily this one. But it's okay. I was expecting the worst from her in this book, so it didn't get me as hard because I was expecting it this time. Day 2. I finished Queen's Bargain yesterday, and you just heard my thoughts about it. And now I am on The Queen's Weapons. This is the one required for the class. I might do yet another extra book for this series because it is a trilogy, and I might just finish off the trilogy before I do any of the other classes. I don't know. Once this book is done, I've got 1 out of the 7 classes that I have to do for this semester done, and it's only the second. It'll probably be the third when I finish this book. It's a little bit longer. I have a slightly shorter work day today than I did yesterday. So I might not quite finish this book today. That is my prediction. My prediction is that I will finish it early tomorrow morning or halfway through the day or something like that. Not quite yet. We'll see. I have finished The Queen's Weapons by Anne Bishop. This is the book that I'm using for my inscription class, which means it's all done. I can do my page for it in the journal, but I don't think I can just stop reading this trilogy here. No, can't. Didn't, because this is filmed after. But it was actually better than the first book in the trilogy. It was better. I enjoyed it more. The characters level out just a little bit, and some more interesting things are going on in the background to really pull this plot along. I had nothing against Dylan too much in the first book, but he wasn't the most interesting plot for me, so I enjoyed moving on to more regular villains in the background for book 2, and there were some parallels in this book versus the first trilogy that I absolutely loved. Absolutely loved them. That is darker than expected, does it? How are they? It is day 3. I lied. I stayed up to finish that book last night, and now I'm going to read book 3 in this trilogy that's at the end of the series so far. I need to know what happens. Is this book counting for the readathon at all? No. But I don't think I can move on until I know what happens at the end of this trilogy. So, day 3, I am starting book 3. I've got to work out of town today, so I got to drive to this other town, city, rather, and I'll probably listen to some music for a good portion of it, but I've got minimum 4 hours of drive time today on my schedule, so I'll get a good chunk, if not finish the 3rd book in the Queen's Bargain series today, the trilogy. Yep. And book 3 is The Queen's Weapons. I haven't done it yet. I meant to do it before filming this part of this video, but I need to see if I can figure out a way for The Queen's Bargain and The Queen's Weapons to count for Orilium, because at the moment they don't. So I might be looking at some of the extra classes and stuff to see if I can get some credits for these 2 books for Orilium. You want more attention? You want some attention? You want the attention but not the being held? Happy boy. You look at that grumpy face. Happy cat. Grumpy face. Huh. This cat is so loved. So loved. It's day 4! It's day 4 of the Magical Readathon. I've read 3 books in 3 days. One of them counts for a class. But I think I have to take a break today from the reading, just a little bit. I might start a book today. I might. I've got the Daughters of Idzahar. I've got that checked out from the library for the demonology class. I might start it today, but the group read book club for the Archivist books, that one is also available as an audiobook through my library at the moment, so I might do one of those. I will probably be starting The Sunlit Man on Saturday. Husband and I go hiking, and it's our buddy read for the month, so one will probably take at least a few months for me to read that one. We shall see how I start with that one. That one's also the one I'm doing prediction bingo with. But yeah, 3 books in 3 days, which is fantastic. But I might just take a break today and do YouTube videos. And then when I get home tonight, I'm thinking that I might film part of a unhaul video, because when I go work far away from home again tomorrow, I'll have time when I get off to go to Half Price Books, and I'll be able to unhaul some books and maybe buy some new ones. Maybe. We'll see how that goes when I get home. If I want to go through and take, I already think there's like 6 books that I want to get rid of, 2 book series that I don't really want to have on my shelf. I might find a few more. It might not be a very big unhaul, but there were some books I was thinking about getting rid of, and it gives me some space on the shelves to put books that I've read off of my TBR into an actual spot on the bookshelf, instead of just kind of setting them wherever they fit, even if it's not with their series, because of the arrangement of bookshelves before. So that might be my book related thing today. I also did not post a video this week. Wasn't feeling great Tuesday night, and then I had to sleep because I was out early yesterday, so I still have to do that video because last month needs a wrap-up video. We'll see if I do that with the book unhaul part of the video tonight, and we'll see how it goes with that. We'll see how it goes with that. Picking some of these books to yeet. I am getting rid of my Lunar Chronicles. I'm probably never going to read them again. Do recommend them. They were good. But I don't want to keep them. I would like the space instead. Talky boy. Sleepy boy. Similar vein to that. I'm never going to collect the whole series. I don't want the whole series. There's a very popular video on my channel talking about how I think this is a weaker comparison to the Black Jewel series by Anne Bishop. And this series, at least, I am never going to buy the rest of the books. I never will. I might read them. I will never buy them. Very tempting to get rid of A Court of Frost and Starlight, because I didn't like that one, and just leave it at the original trilogy. I'm not gonna do that today, but it is tempting. As gorgeous as the duology is, I'm not gonna read it again. Alexandra Bracken is not my most favorite author writing style and all of that. And with that, I also don't think I'm ever going to get back into this series, so even though I remember liking the book, I'm going to clear out the Alexandra Bracken, what I didn't clear out last time. Anything else? This is just a small unhaul book series. I might give another chance, but I do have the audiobook of this one. I don't need to hold on to the physical copy. Here, honey. Yes, I know. You're a good kitty. Do I need Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake? I liked it a lot, and I read the whole trilogy, but I don't think I need the book. So I think I'm gonna unhaul Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake as well. And that is 11 books. Is that enough for a mini unhaul? Geekarella. Very, very cute. I don't need to hold on to it. It's not in my genres of things that I like. Is a dozen books enough for a small unhaul? I still am ridiculously holding on to this series when I probably shouldn't, because book 4 is never coming. Just can't quite bring myself to get rid of them yet. I think that's it for now. I think we're gonna get rid of this little 12 stack of books at Half Price Books tomorrow. It won't get me much of any money back, but at least I've cleaned, a good deal worth of space off of my books off of my bookshelf. So I think that's where we're gonna leave it for today. The sun is out today. The sun is out today, and so am I. I am at work. I'm working in, by the time this goes up, I've never been here before. I will never be here again. I am in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Which is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of nice. But yeah, I'm working in Guthrie, Oklahoma today. For the first time and the last time. Drove a few hours just to get here this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna work for a few hours today, see how I'm feeling helping out in this other territory, and then I get to go to Half Price Books because I'm in the area. Not always in the area, but I'm in the area. Get, I don't know, $3, $2. I'm predicting more like $2 from Half Price Books for the books I got. I'll let you know if I'm right or not. If I do start reading today, it will probably be The Daughters of Istahar. I might still do more YouTube videos and listening to stuff than book reading today, but we'll see how it goes. At the very least, bookish related content for today. You'll get to see some Half Price Books, and if there's anything at Half Price Books that's actually on my active I want to buy it list, then I will be grabbing it. But I'm not actually going to pick up books. I'm going to drop off books. So, at Half Price Books, with the traffic, we're leaving the Sarah J. Maas in the car. My sister has decided she wants the Sarah J. Maas, and I am happy to give it to her instead of Half Price Books. So, in we go. Let's see what I can make off of the rest of the books. It won't be much, and I'm not going to be spending much here either. But we'll see what we got. Get away from the loud air conditioner that this one has. Surprisingly, at $12.35 for those, which is much more than I expected. And now I'm looking to see if there's anything on my list. Probably not. I might still leave with like a new notebook or something, but I made more off of those than I thought I would. Hello everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West, and this is my March wrap-up for 2024. I had a very busy week last week, and I didn't end up filming like I meant to. I wanted to, but I didn't end up doing it. I needed sleep. It's really what it comes down to. I needed some sleep before the work day that I had, and I could have filmed earlier, and I didn't. That is going to be it for Orilium vlog number 1. That's all I read. I did not vlog on the weekend at all, except for a small clip where I did finally film my wrap-up for last month. We will see how this next week goes. I'm going to do Wednesday through Friday. I probably won't do any filming on the weekend again. There might be some. I think I am actually going to start my buddy read, which is something I can only read on the weekends, so there might be some vlog from Saturday. We'll have to just kind of wait and see how that goes. But I also get to go to a book signing. Yay! I love book signings. Book signings are like my favorite thing to go to. Concerts I've been to 2. Book signings I've been to more. So that is going to be it for Orilium Vlog 1. I have successfully completed 1 class. I need to kind of kick myself to get more classes done. Yep. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a like. Feel free to comment down below how you are doing in Orilium. I would love to know. Have a wicked day.